Nebraska Road Trip Travel Guide Part 2, South Central Nebraska. This video covers the Golden Spike Tower at Bailey Yard, Buffalo Bill Ranch State Historic Park, the Pony Express Station in Gothenburg, and Kearney for the Great Platte River Road Archway Monument in Fort Kearny State Historic Park. If you haven't watched Part 1 and are interested in Toadstool Geological Park, Fort Robinson Museum and State Park, Agate Fossil Beds National Monument, Scottsbluff National Monument, Chimney Rock National Historic Site, Courthouse and Jail Rocks, Carhenge, and the Nebraskan Sea and Hills, find the link above or in the description. If you only want to hear about a specific area, the chapters with times are listed in the description. At the end of this video, I will list by region impressive Nebraska sites not featured in this road trip idea, but worth looking into. If you have experience or insight into any of these destinations or nearby attractions, please share your thoughts in the comments section so travelers get another perspective and additional advice. Please support this channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell for new video alerts. This information is also on my website at travelguidesfromchris.com, and there is a link to my Nebraska blog in the description. After enjoying nature, we visit an iconic railfan mecca, the Golden Spike Tower and Visitor Center at Bailey Yard. Bailey Yard was named for former Union Pacific President Ed H. Bailey and is the world's largest railroad classification yard. Bailey Yard covers 2,850 acres, reaching a total length of 8 miles, and is located in the middle of the east-west and north-south corridors. The yard is the busiest freight rail line in America. Each day, Bailey Yard manages 10,000 railroad cars. Of those, 3,000 are sorted to ensure cargo reaches its destination. Bailey Yard is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Bailey Yard's Golden Spike Tower is open to the public and includes a visitor center. The tower provides information, exhibits, and panoramic views of the massive rail yard on its 7th and 8th floors. The tower's 7th floor is an open-air observation deck where you can hear the hustle and bustle of the yard. The 8th floor is fully enclosed and offers great views of Bailey Yard and the surrounding area. After operating for 105 years, passenger rail services were discontinued in 1971. Our next stop is the Buffalo Bill Ranch State Historic Park, which Buffalo Bill called Scouts Rest Ranch, and the locals at the time called the Mansion on the Prairie. Scouts Rest Ranch belonged to famed American West Scout and Wild West show producer William F. Buffalo Bill Cody. The ranch was Buffalo Bill's home from 1886 to 1913. He raised cattle and purebred stallions on his 4,000 acres of land. The State Historical Park recaptures the life and career of the famed Pony Express rider, Army Scout, Buffalo Hunter, and international showman. The house and barn have been restored, and a wealth of Cody memorabilia has been acquired and placed on display. The mansion is open to the public for self-guided tours from late spring until early fall. There is camping and picnicking facilities available at the adjoining Buffalo Bill Ranch State Recreation Area. They have many pricing options for camping from $10 to $35 a night. Other activities available include hiking, fishing, and an archery range. While at the Buffalo Bill Ranch, check out the nearby rodeo grounds called Nebraska Land Days. The facility offers rodeos and concerts. Along our drive east, we stopped to stretch in Gothenburg and to step back in time at an original Pony Express station. Gothenburg is home to the Sam Machete Station Museum, a former Pony Express station. The cabin is one of few original stations left in existence. The structure was donated to the city of Gothenburg in 1931 and then moved to its current location in Edmund Park. The Pony Express station is a quick stop off of Interstate 80 and is open during the year from April 3rd through October 24th. Admission is free. The Pony Express was a mail service done via horseback relay that delivered messages, newspapers, and mail. The government also used the Pony Express to get messages out to the military. The Pony Express ran between Missouri to California, taking 10 days or less. At the time, a stagecoach took twice as long at a minimum, and a ship would take 6 to 8 weeks. The Pony Express only operated for 19 months, from April 3, 1860 to October 24, 1861, due to the invention of the transcontinental telegraph. Our first attraction in Kearney is the Great Platte River Road Archway Monument. The imposing brown arch-covered bridge over Highway 80 is the Great Platte River Road Archway Monument, which is part of a fun, family-friendly history museum called the Archway. The museum features realistic, life-size, multimedia exhibits that illustrate the journey along the pioneer trails, stagecoach routes, transcontinental railroad, and the modern Lincoln Highway. Visitors follow along using a handheld audio guide. The museum complex also includes access to a hiking and biking trail. 4 miles south on the trail leads to Fort Kearny, our next destination. Fort Kearny was constructed in 1848 and was the first fort built to protect wagon trains on the Oregon and California trails. During its peak period, 800 wagons and 10,000 oxen would pass through in a single day. Fort Kearny served as a home station for Pony Express riders and Pawnee Scouts. It was an important stage station for builders of the Union Pacific Railroad and Mount Rushmore National Memorial. In 1871, Fort Kearny was discontinued as a military post, the buildings torn down, and the land opened for homesteading. The structures at the historic outpost have been reconstructed. Visitors can tour the stockade, parade grounds, powdered magazine, along with the blacksmith and carpenter shop. Other nearby attractions not featured in this Nebraska road trip travel guide, but worth looking into are the Cowboy Trail in northern Nebraska, which is one of the largest rails-to-trails projects in the United States. In the northeast, Ashfall Fossil Beds in Royal, Elkhorn Valley Museum in Norfolk, which includes exhibits on hometown hero Johnny Carson, and the Calamus Outfitters for Sandhill Safari Jeep tours in Burwell. In the northwest, Museum of the Fur Trade in Chadron, Bowring Ranch State Historic Park, as well as Valentine for Snake River Falls, Niobrara National Scenic River, Fort Niobrara National Wildlife Refuge, and the Valentine National Wildlife Refuge. In the southwest, McCook for the Museum of the High Plains and Frank Lloyd Wright's Sutton House. In the southeast, Homestead National Historic Park in Beatrice, and Stirrup Museum of the Prairie Pioneer in Grand Island. In Omaha, Henry Doyley Zoo and Aquarium, the Old Market, Jocelyn Art Museum, Durham Museum, and Lewis and Clark National Historic Trail Headquarters and Visitor Center. In Iowa, across the Missouri River from Omaha, is the Union Pacific Railroad Museum in Council Bluffs. A road trip across western and central Nebraska is relaxing and quite enjoyable. The beautiful rolling sand hills, historic landmarks, amazing geological formations, and interesting attractions make the drive worth the effort. There are many activities for travelers with different interests and should never be a drive-through state. I hope I gave you useful information on impressive Nebraska sites that you could visit. If you have insight or tips on any of these destinations or places nearby, please share them in the comments section for other travelers. Please consider supporting this channel by subscribing. If you are interested in other travel guide videos, check out the playlist above and turn on the channel's notification bell for new video alerts. Thank you for watching. Happy planning!